dent. Got my camera. Pics are spent.
Welcome to Word on the Street number 8. I'm Zach Fennie, singer-songwriter. I'm here with my very good friend, Jackson Blankenship.
Hi, everybody.
Hi,
Hey.
Jackson. Thanks for coming on the show, man.
Yeah, of course. Thank you for having me.
I'm looking forward to diving in and getting the real scoop from a drummer's perspective on the Bay Area music scene today. But first, I want to give people a little recap on what I've been up to this week, which is really not much. I didn't have any gigs this week for the first week all year. It was pretty nice. I had a weekend off, but I did go busking on Friday. Yeah, it was like a vacation. I did go busking on Friday night, my first time busking all year downtown, and it was good. People responded to it. It was like the first dry Friday I think we've really had in weeks too.
Yeah, it's been raining.
Yeah, that's been kind of driving business down because people don't want to go outside when it rains, you know. It's funny, I talk about the weather being bad, but anyone watching from anywhere else in the country right now, well, maybe not right now specifically, but a couple weeks ago, we're just destroyed. There's negative 50 places.
Yeah.
Colder than Antarctica out in Chicago. We got it pretty good here in comparison, I suppose.
Yeah, we really do. Plus, we kind of needed the rain.
Yeah, yeah, that's
so
for sure.
How we're like, oh, we're on fire. We need rain.
Yeah.
Fuck, we have rain. We need fire. Maybe not
we need fire to put out the rain.
Yeah.
God, if you're listening, don't take that seriously.
Yeah, please don't.
Yesterday, though, was actually Jamie's birthday. Jamie Reynolds' birthday was a couple of weeks ago. But we went out and celebrated his birthday at the Green Door last night.
Oh, yeah.
And that was fun. It was me, Joel, Aaron, my friend Brandon Moss. I don't know if you met him. He's been at previous house shows.
Maybe. I'm usually pretty intoxicated at house
Aren't we
shows.
all? But yeah, we went out to the Green Door, celebrated his birthday last night with him and his family, and of course Joel, Aaron, and Moss, and that was a good time. Woke up this morning very dehydrated because I didn't drink that much last night, but I did not also drink a lot of water. Yeah, mistake number one. So I woke up dehydrated and also tired because the world stole a fucking hour from me yesterday, and I want it back.
Yeah, I watched the clock turn over with my mom. I was like, yeah, I don't have to get up that early. Oh, fuck, it's 3 a.m. It's going to be that early.
Yeah, but that's about all I got going on. I got a couple gigs this weekend at Vista Colina at their lawn. Their resort in Napa opened up last summer, and they've got wine tasting rooms, and there's a Napa Smith Brewery's got an outlet there. And they got a nice lawn with lawn games, bocce ball, giant Jenga and stuff like that. It's cool.
Hell yeah.
So if you guys, that's 4 to 6 p.m. on Friday and 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. on Sunday. And it's open to the public, so just come on and check it out. I'll be playing music there for a while. But now I want to get into Jackson. How was your weekend, Jackson?
Buy a guy's drink first, dude. How am I? I'm actually pretty good right now. I was an anxious, stressed out mess because I'm moving into a van.
Yeah, but that's 4 months away still?
4 months away.
Yeah.
But going throughout my normal day, walking around the house and stuff, I'm like, oh, I can't. I have to go outside to stand up. I have to go into a business to do my business. There's just a lot of things. That
a lot of space that you're taking for granted, I suppose.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel that. But. So I did want to ask about that. You made a post that you're going van life, and I was wondering how that was going to work out with you as a drummer with your stuff.
I'll be keeping my practice kit at my mom's house.
Okay.
And then hopefully, I'm still down with it. I'll be keeping my regular kit at his house.
Nice. So you still have 2 drum kits then?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to sell my electric kit.
Anyone needs an electric drum kit? Comment below.
Yes, please.
I could use the engagement.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, so I'll probably have a practice pad in there. I mean, I'm going to have my computer and my MIDI keyboard, and I'll still be making music inside my van.
Cool, man. Where are you going to park it?
Residential areas.
Just different ones?
Yeah, just different place every night.
You're welcome to park outside our house anytime you want.
Hell yeah. Yeah, I've been stressed out about that because it's a lot of money too.
Yeah.
I finally got to a place where I'm saving a crap load of money.
Yeah.
And then got the news that I have to leave the house, and it's I'm gonna be spending a lot of money buying a home, but no rent, so that's pretty cool.
You're buying a home?
van.
Oh, okay. I thought. Sorry.
Van.
Wait,
Okay.
so you have the van though?
Yes, I totally have the van.
Okay, got it.
It's
Yeah.
fucking huge.
Yeah. Um.
You might like this. We were thinking about van names, and someone was like, "Oh, you could call it the Phantom Menace, or Van Solo, or Vanakin Skywalker," and yeah, all the other names.
Rogue Van.
Rogue Van. Yeah, there we
you go. Well, I fully support any of those names you want to give to it. So you are the current drummer for one of my favorite bands in the Bay Area right now. It's the Unlikely Heroes.
Yeah.
But you've been a drummer in previous projects before.
Mhm.
Surf and James was a notable one. You were their drummer for a while.
Yeah.
And you've been in other projects too, right?
Yeah, definitely. Not a lot of projects that have actually really surfaced.
Yeah.
Like one of the main bands I was in was called Vidala.
I remember Vidala.
Yeah.
You guys were tight.
Yeah, Vidala's super tight. We get together every once in a while still and just jam out, and yeah, I love that project. Sierra McDonald's amazing.
Shout out
That's
Sierra McDonald, real homie. And then you were with Surf and James for over a year, right?
3 years.
3 years.
Uh-huh.
That is a long time to play drums
Yep.
for a band.
3 years, and what's today?
March. I want to say it's the 12th, 10th.
12th?
Yeah, 10th.
Either today or tomorrow is literally the anniversary that I quit. Isn't that funny?
shout out Surf and James. What's funny is that
Forgotten Dreamers.
this is only the eighth episode of this show that I've done, but I've now had on all 3 drummers of Forgotten Dreamers at one point, or Surf and
you
James.
got Mikey on there too.
Yeah,
That's
Mikey
cool.
was on a couple weeks ago. Joel was on about a month ago. I was actually thinking about that when I was like waiting for you to come in today. I was like, oh man, he's the 3rd drummer of this band. That's every drummer. I was like, I should have all 3 of them come back on the show and do a roast of Surf and James. What do you think about that?
I would have to give a big disclaimer because I would be roasting James. Shitload. Porter.
Yeah.
Porter, if you're watching this, I really do love you.
Folklore can join in on the roasting too. He can roast the other James.
Who?
Sorry, James Yokoi. Folklore is his new name. He must refer to him as that at all times.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Is that his new Fiddlesticks name?
Sort of. No, it was Joel's girlfriend, Erin. I think mistakenly heard his name pronounced when she's like Folklore, and everyone just thought that was hilarious, so it stuck. That's his name now. That was probably about a year ago since Joel was in the band.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But yeah, no, he can join in on the roasting too. I really just want the roasting of Surf and James, the duo. Everyone else. I think that'd be really good content. Comment below if you want to see Surf and James get roasted by every former member of their band.
That, and then you could have Surf and James on and have them roast all of us.
I feel like the other one would be funnier, but yeah.
It'd be like, Jack was just a drunk asshole.
No, I'll get your band. I'll get your current band to roast you there.
Ooh.
Yeah. We'll get the
okay.
Unlikely. So, Unlikely Heroes, I'm coming for you, April 20th. About all the bands, I want to talk to you. I want you to roast Jackson on the show.
Please. I could imagine that going. Jackson doesn't know how to have fun. He's very businesslike and doesn't want to joke around with us.
That's a good quality to have, though, in a band. Honestly, you need someone who's grounded like that. Someone businesslike.
Yeah. It's not fun being that person all the time.
Yeah.
Because they'll be like laughing around, and I'll just be sitting behind the drum kit like, okay, we gonna start the song again because we gotta practice. Like,
That's honestly, that's what I'm like at my band practices with the full band and shit too. Because like you got a limited amount of time, you got to get stuff done, you got to get tight for shows. Like if you're serious about it, that's the way you got to be. But I mean, of course, having other band members in there to kind of joke around and provide that kind of lighthearted, contribute that lighthearted personality into the mix makes it a good mix too. I feel like
balance.
Yeah. I want to talk about your musical influences. Who were you listening to when you started playing drums? Like, who made you want to play drums, and who are you listening to now?
Stone Temple Pilots, for sure.
Yeah?
All-time favorite
We were
band.
just listening to them last night at the Green Door. We were playing them on the jukebox, yeah.
Dude, I love them so much. They were a big influence for guitar, too. But, it's like Eric Kretz, he's not, like, the best drummer. He's not super technical or anything. But he knows how to like add bass drum in different syncopation.
Yeah.
Yeah, he just knows how to like flare things up that are not that complicated. Them, also the Monkees.
The Monkees.
Yeah, born and raised on the Monkees.
That's awesome. My mom used to listen to the Monkees a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we used to just sit and watch
the TV show.
Yeah, the TV show.
Right on, man. Hey, hey, we're the Monkees. People say we monkey around. I don't know the next part actually.
But we're too busy singing to put anybody down. I could go all day.
And who are you listening to now these days? You're like still the Monkees and Stone Temple Pilots.
Yeah, still Stone Temple Pilots a lot. I just found this band called Agar Agar, and
is that A-G-A-R? A-G-A-R?
Yeah.
Okay. What kind of music are they?
They're like dark synthy pop. Was that a dark synthy pop right there?
Exactly what that was.
Yeah, good.
Yeah.
Them
exclusive premium content. Most people have to pay for something like that.
It's okay if it'll make you feel better. I'll do it later on.
All right, it would make me feel better. Dark synthy pop.
Dark synthy pop. I've been listening to Halsey.
Nice.
A lot too.
Halsey's cool.
Completely just not what I normally listen to.
Well, it's good to break it up though.
Yeah.
Yeah. Always get a new perspective on things.
Yeah, and go, oh, pop music's not that pop. Music is not that bad.
Yeah.
I've always been closed-minded to pop music.
Don't
gotta have guitar, gotta have real instruments, and of course, all of them use real instruments.
I was that right, exactly, and you use real instruments to write your songs on them too. Generally, I was that way too for a long time, and I've just accepted, or I've learned, I guess, that there's good music in every genre, and there's a lot of bad music in every genre too.
Yep.
Just depends on skill level, really, is how good you're gonna make it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
One thing I will not listen to though is like country rap.
That's a thing.
There's like mumble country rappers out there with the drawl.
Okay, wait a second. I think my old roommate from Louisiana showed me some of that kind of stuff. I know what you're saying.
It's not for me.
Yeah.
It's for other people, but
yeah, no, it's not for me either.
What the fuck?
But I thought it was excuse me. I thought it was funny. Maybe the videos I was watching were different than yours. There's one video. It's a bunch of like rednecks out in Louisiana. It's called Yee Yee. You can look it up on YouTube. You seen this one?
No.
Oh, it's a bunch of rednecks. It's a super fat dude and like a really homely looking girl. The two rappers on it. Neither of them are good rappers.
I believe it.
And the super fat dude. The chorus is, smoke all day and drink all night. When I get drunk, I like to fight. Yee Yee. And then the girl has the best part. She has a verse after that. She goes, I smoke kush and I smoke purple. I move slow-mo like a turtle.
These are like rednecks saying this.
Yeah, man. That's why it's funny. I don't know. I'm sure that's like, maybe that's either the best or the worst of the genre to get me to be entertained by it.
I mean, it's entertaining you, so it could be the best. But if it is the best, it scares the shit out of me.
Let's see. I got more on my docket to ask you about. I want to see where we're at. Oh yeah, I want to talk about Unlikely Heroes. I guess compared to Surf and James, like, do you have a different approach on the drumming for both of them, or the songwriting?
Yeah, definitely. I feel like, with both bands, I try to stick to the pocket. Like, there's a lot of stuff I can do on drums that I have not applied to either band, but with Unlikely Heroes, I feel like I have a little bit more freedom, and it's just like, make it groove, like make it funky.
Yeah.
With Surf and James, well, at the beginning I tried to spice stuff up a lot because I was like, oh, I just learned all these new things, so I have to
you want to apply everything you use. Everything you learn.
Yeah.
In the same way.
But towards the end, it was like, no, it's okay if I just do kick, snare, kick, snare, kick, snare.
Simplicity is key sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, they're very different styles of music. They'll both have used some very excellent drummers, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
You got any Unlikely Heroes news shows, anything like that, coming out that you are allowed to talk about?
I don't think so. 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 I don't
or not allowed to talk about?
I mean,
Don't worry, no one watches.
There's nothing like crazy going on. We're playing the Phoenix Theater for the first time.
That's cool. That's a legendary venue. Anyone who's not from the North Bay Area, or the Bay Area in general, Phoenix Theater is a legendary venue. Many famous acts have played there over the years, and it's a lot of non-famous acts have played there too.
I believe you know Justin Fritter.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah.
Do you know him?
Do I know Justin? Shout out Justin Fritter. If you're watching, you better be watching. If you're not watching, this is me and Jackson in one video.
Hey.
If you're not watching, shame on you.
So I think it was the Phoenix Theater that he saw a real big fish in Goldfinger at, and he told me a story about, I think it was Goldfinger, and maybe I'm getting this wrong, but content, whatever. Someone ate a Twinkie out of the singer's butt, and they got banned from the Phoenix.
Shame on the Phoenix Theater for shaming people's games.
100% wrong, but
okay,
that's
like
my memory of
in
the
in front of people, or
yeah, they're on stage.
Oh, okay, yeah, never mind. Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought this was like in the bathroom or behind closed doors or something like that. And I was like, look, man, people do some weird stuff out there.
No.
Like, I personally wouldn't eat Twinkies out of someone's, but was it Twinkie or Twix? What did you say?
Twinkie.
That's squishy, though. How would it even... Never mind.
And absorbent.
Leave it to millennials to fucking come up with ass-flavored Twinkies. I bet that's coming.
It's coming.
Yeah.
It's
something's
really...
coming.
Oh my god.
This show just got real raunchy real quick. Hope my parent singular isn't watching. All right. I think it's about time we get into.
We'll try to not make it more raunchy.
No, we can get
really
as raunchy as we
can.
can. Let's see. Oh yeah, here we go. We're gonna do a little segment called "Explain That Graham." This is directly ripped from the Show Hop ones. Very much inspired by Sean Evans. So, yeah, blatantly, I'm copying it because I was looking at Jackson's Instagram earlier and I saw some funny pictures. I was like, these would be great to talk about. And I had purposely taken screenshots and removed the captions of them so that you have to remember the time and place that you were there. So the first one I'm going to show to the camera is that. Jackson, you want to explain what you're doing here?
That's my ass before I put a Twinkie in it.
So it was you the whole time.
It really was. I'm actually banned from the Phoenix.
Don't tell me.
No, so that is actually a SCOBY. I was brewing kombucha, and that's the big like patty of bacteria and yeast. It ferments. It eats the sugar and all that stuff. But I mean, you know, being a gross dude, I was like, hey, this kind of looks like a vagina.
I was trying to figure out, I was like, is this like his ear or something like that? Or is this like a weird shot of his lips, like real close up?
No. I wish my lips looked like that.
Beautiful and luscious.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Oh, here we go. Here we have what appears to be Mr. Jackson with a blow-up doll wearing a mask of some sort.
That's my lady.
That's your lady?
Yeah, that's my girlfriend.
Oh, shout out Jackson's girlfriend.
Yeah.
So what's going on here?
So that was the green room of Piano Fight.
Oh, cool. I've never been there.
No, it's fun. It's fun. I pissed the other show off because those are props for a drag show. So this picture was taken right before me and At Leash were Eiffel Towering it. So we were just messing around, like Eiffel Towering this blow-up doll, and one of the drag queens
Is there a
came
photo
in.
of that somewhere? Did I miss that?
No. I
damn.
mean, it might be somewhere in the ether, but...
Yeah. It's lost to time.
Yeah. One of the drag queens came in and was so pissed.
Damn.
They're like, that's our props for the show. Like, put that the fuck down. And we're just like, well, sorry.
You left the blow up doll back here. Right?
Yeah.
What do you expect people to do with it?
Tons of other like awesome toys too, but blow up dolls are the most fun.
Yikes. All right. Here's our third one. This is a fairly tame one compared to the other one. This is just what appears to be a picture of you in some inebriated state of mind with something delicious cooking on your stove.
Oh, what is that? Oh, that was actually the first time I ever made lasagna, and I was drinking hella good beer. I was really drunk, and
So this is just a Jackson in his natural element.
yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
I think that was at like midnight because I cook super late sometimes. It's like put on a
This
good
is
record.
this is
get
at the
drunk,
this
and
is
cook.
this is at the house in El Cerrito.
Yeah, Dirt Room.
Dirt Room. Shout out Dirt Room. Rest in peace.
Oh yeah. Oh.
Shout out John Devoto, by the way. I heard he just got back from Australia recently.
New Zealand.
New Zealand. My
Vacation.
apologies.
Vacation from hell.
Yeah,
And
vacation gone wrong.
I'll let him tell that story. It's not my story to tell.
Yeah,
It was fucking awful.
Let's see.
I was really thinking you were gonna pull up the picture of me holding a wiffle ball bat with foam coming out of my mouth.
I missed that one somehow.
Okay.
Where is it?
It's at
How
the
far back?
very bottom.
Yeah? Holding a wiffle ball bat with foam coming out of your mouth. Man, you got a lot of pictures, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't get this far back.
No, I don't blame you. There's not a whole lot to see.
Wiffle ball bat.
A little farther. Oh, yeah, that one right there.
Right here?
Yeah.
Oh.
Me,
That is foam coming out of his mouth. You can't really tell.
me like 20 pounds heavier, drunk as shit. So we made a wiffle ball bat into a beer bong, and I was on my roof and had just done a wiffle ball bat of beer, and I brought my arms down to look all tough and stuff.
It just starts pouring out of your mouth.
Burped and foam started.
Oh my god, that's
coming out of
nasty,
my
bro.
mouth. Taken by Justin Fritter.
Taken by Justin Fritter. All right, I want to know what's the coolest show, most fun show, I suppose, because different levels of coolness vary. But what's the most fun show you've ever played?
Best show I've ever played was the I the Mighty holiday party.
That was an awesome show. That happened literally, I think, a couple of weeks before I started doing this vlog.
Oh, yeah?
In December. Otherwise, I would have probably tried to cover it when I was there. Interviewed
That
someone.
would've been so awesome.
But yeah, that was a super fun show. That was I the Mighty, Unlikely Heroes, and Demon in Me, and
Yes.
Jules Leahy,
Jules Leahy.
John Devoto, and there was someone else, right?
Oh, there was a comedian.
Oh yeah, the comedian. The comedian was pretty funny.
Yeah, he was really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the most fun. I was so scared to play with I the Mighty. Like, one, just sharing the stage with them, but also playing a song with them.
Yeah, you played 101. That was the song,
Yeah,
right?
101.
What's funny, or it's interesting, I guess, is that's an old I the Mighty song. That's off their first record, We Speak, that
Yeah.
you pretty much can't find anywhere anymore. It's
Yep.
not on Spotify or anything that I'm aware of. Like, you have to have a physical copy, or you have to have the files from back in the day. I have those files.
I bet you do.
Yeah, I know. I've been following I the Mighty since 2011, something like that. They had significantly less Facebook fans than they did now. I was going to go see shows with them at Bottom of the Hill. Even then, they were packing it in. And it was really cool to see them, especially with you guys. Like, it was like I don't want to say they're my former favorite Bay Area band because they're still around. They're still doing stuff, but I haven't been following them as much recently. But it was nice for them to do a hometown show at a familiar venue, awesome venue like Bottom of the Hill, and then of course have you guys, and I love Demon and Me too.
Yeah, they're so good.
That was like Zach Stock for me, like like Woodstock. Like I just loved every person on that bill. I was so stoked to go to that, and tickets were like $15 or something like that. I was like,
Yes,
you kidding me? This is a
super
great
cheap.
deal. Yeah, but yeah, you got to play 101 with I the Mighty.
And I didn't even know that song. I had people coming up to me afterwards going, "That's my favorite I the Mighty song. Like, that's what got me into them." And I
Yeah,
was like,
dude, that's a super dope song.
I had no idea it even existed.
If you can find the song, it's called 101 by I the Mighty. It's really cool. It's like this. It starts off with this acoustic kind of punk vibe, and then it just explodes after the first verse.
Yeah, it reminds me of Say Anything.
Yeah,
a little
totally.
bit.
I used to think it was Say Anything when it come on my iPod. Dating myself on shuffle.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah. Yeah, that was awesome. And of course, Unlikely Heroes killed it that day too.
Thank you.
Yeah, man. And that was Ruth's last show with you guys, right? Or did she have one more? Oh! Can't talk about it.
Yeah, well, we just played a show with her. It was actually the next show we had.
I didn't realize that.
It was a Battle of the Bands at Anchor Brewery, and
You won that, right?
Yeah, we did.
Nice.
And our new bass player couldn't make it, so we were like, "All right, Ruth, this is your last show. Like,
Just keep stringing her
come
along.
back." Um,
Shout out Ruth.
yeah, I love you so much, Ruth.
Yeah. Um, so how's that battle of the bands? I mean, I didn't like me knowing you guys and knowing how tight you guys are. Like, I suspected you guys would win just from the onset. But how was what was the experience like? Were you stoked? Were you surprised?
I was super stoked. It was rainy, so not as many people came out, but there was still a good crowd. And I actually, a couple of things about this. So we have a new song called Free Fall. I almost forgot the name.
Wait, Tom
But-
Petty?
Yeah, right. Tom Sweaty. There's a part where the whole band drops out and it's just Enon on vocals.
Nice.
And he's singing the hook.
Mm-hmm.
So it was raining during our set,
Mm-hmm.
and the power went out because water got on one of the surge protectors right at that point.
What?
So power got knocked out, and Enon's just singing by himself, and we're all like, is the power gonna come back on? And it takes a while for the power to come back on, but he just like goes out into the crowd and gets everyone singing.
Hell yeah. That's
And-
what I love about Enon, dude. He's got that energy. He just gets everyone into it with him.
And right when we're supposed to come back in, the power kicks on, and we just continue the song.
Man, if that's not the universe, I don't know what that is, man.
Right.
That's crazy.
And then the other thing about that show was the last band, he had a really bad snare drum stand, and it broke the bottom head of his snare.
Oh shit.
So while he's playing, he like started playing his tom as a snare. I swapped his snare out with mine, set it down.
Well, like mid song?
Yes.
Nice.
And then it kept falling over.
Ooh.
So I was like his little roadie or like stagehand,
Yeah.
and just kind of sat there holding the snare for this dude so he could continue his set, and that felt really good. It's not to like pat myself on the back, but it just feels good to be able to like help your fellow musicians.
Hell yeah, dude. That's
like,
what the community is all about, you know, is
Mhm.
helping each other out.
Like I hope if I were going through that, someone would be like, dude, let me help you out. Especially in a battle where it's like, fuck you, I want you to lose, but you know, I'm gonna help you out. You should still play well.
Yeah, man. What's the worst show you've ever played?
Two come to mind. One was with this band called Known to Collapse, which I love their music.
Okay.
They're really good. But we drove out to Reno to play a show.
Was this with Surf and James or with Unlikely Heroes?
No, I was actually in Known to Collapse.
Oh, you were in Known to Clap. Got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I should have mentioned them earlier. They're really cool. They have great music. They put out a vinyl, and I'm on vinyl.
Nice.
Basically, what I'm trying to say is I'm on vinyl, and I feel really happy about that.
Right on, man. But Known to Collapse, you drove out to Reno.
We drove out to Reno
Mhm.
to play in front of literally no one,
Ooh, that's rough.
and then drove back home.
That was the whole trip, was just to Reno and back?
Yeah, it was like, oh, okay, we're gonna drive 4 hours to rehearse. Cool, this is great.
That's painful. I've done a couple like that in different cities. It's rough times.
Yeah, it is, but it comes with the territory.
What's the other one?
The other one is also, it's the worst and kind of like a really good show as well. And people are going to be like, you're stupid for saying this. But Bottle Rock.
I'm not going to say you're stupid for saying that because I've been around lots of people. I've never played it myself. I've been to it many years. I've been around lots of people who have played it. And I would like to hear your take on it.
So my take, best sound I've ever had.
Yeah.
I had a left monitor, a right monitor, and a giant subwoofer behind my back.
That's baller.
Fucking awesome. But I had like 101, 102 degree fever the whole day.
Oh.
So I'm up on stage just like trying to make it through these songs, and then like watching everyone in the green room drink all the free alcohol.
And you
eat
can't
all the
because
free
you're
food.
sick.
Yeah.
Oh, that's horrible.
And I ended up just like laying, just sprawled out on the grass, listening to Silver Sun pickups, like wanting to pick my head up to watch them, but I was just too sick. So it was bad because I was sick.
Gotcha.
But overall,
But the circumstances were good, though.
yeah.
Yeah. That's cool. He played Bottle Rock, what, 2 years ago, 3 years ago?
I think it was 2 years ago.
2017? Does that sound right?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, yeah, that's totally correct.
Right on, man. I think that was all I had on my list to ask you. Oh, no, I did have one final question for you. We talked about it very briefly, or I just mentioned it to you, but I want to hear your take on the Bay Area music scene now versus then. I realize that's in a broad topic, so you could say as much or a little about that as you want to say. What's your experience like being not just a part of it in a band, but watching, having friends and, liking other bands of the scene and having to support it now versus when you first entered into it?
Man, that's really hard to say because I feel like the evolution that I have seen has been like, oh, we're a new band, so we're gonna go play these shows with other bands that are like not that well rehearsed, and kind of like standing out in the crowd and being like, I admire that you can go on stage and play like that. To now where we're playing with like really, really good bands pretty much all the time now.
Yeah.
Knock on fucking
There you
wood.
go.
But like as a scene itself, I don't know. I don't pay too much attention to it. I feel like there is a big community around it, of course. Like Balanced Breakfast, shout out to Balanced Breakfast. I don't know. I wanted to say more people come out to shows now, but
it feels like they do, but maybe we're just playing better shows.
Yeah, exactly. And it's still just as hard to get people out. And it's this weird, like, to friends who don't play music or anything, but they're like, I love live music. I love going out to shows. And it's like, I've never seen you at any of my shows. I've offered you drink tickets. I've offered you guest passes.
If you're one of Jackson's friends and you're not going to his shows, you're doing yourself a disservice because his band is literally one of the best bands in the Bay Area music scene right now. And I'm not even exaggerating about that. Numerous online blogs and stuff have said that, too. I'm not the first. I won't be the last. So if you're one of Jackson's friends and you're not supporting him, get out of here. He doesn't need you or your toxic friendship. Or go see his show.
Also, if you come out to my show, I might make more of an effort to even contact you.
That's real talk from a musician. You know, it's like friends support friends who support each other, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm also just really bad with having friends.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm going to go hang out in my room and not contact anyone.
Bro, I feel that exactly. I don't know. Something about being an extroverted introvert. Yeah. Well, I think that's probably a good place to start wrapping this up. Is there anyone you want to shout out or anything you want to plug? Anything you got coming up? Anything you want to say to the people of the world?
Listen to my band. We were recording in June.
Nice.
With the Canvas group, Nick and Rob. It's the same people
that did Forgotten Dreamers.
Yep.
My brother and I were just talking about them yesterday. He was talking them up a lot. He said they're really great producers to work with.
They work with I the Mighty.
Well, there we go.
They prepped their album before they recorded their most recent.
Nice.
Yeah,
that's
so
solid.
Really good. Shout out to my mom because I know you're watching this, and
hi, Mom.
Love you so much. Thanks for supporting me forever. Fuck, I don't know. To all my friends, Burning Man group, love you all. If you watch this, yeah.
Right on, Jackson.
Good call.
Thanks so much for your time. This has been Word on the Street. We'll catch you next time. Love your work.
See you guys.